Some dreams are right out there. They don't need explaining.
Julia, you spent nearly 2 months with Noah, but I never hear you talk about it.
I don't think about it much. I don't remember. The tornado and the hospital and everything is just sort of a jumble.
Were people mean to you?
I hardly left Noah's apartment. 2, maybe 3 times. That's why it was so hard for you to find me.
Nothing bad ever happened? Nothing traumatic? You know, your nightmare could be a reflection of something that happened.
No. Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Well, it's getting late. Maybe you should just get some sleep.
I can't. My heart's still pounding.
Couldn't sleep either. That's why I was on my way down to the kitchen on a leftovers raid. Hey, care to join me?
I'd love to.
Gloria, the love you felt for me may have lessened a bit during this madness, but
a bit. No, the love I felt for you is dead because you killed it.
If I killed it, then why can't I resurrect it? Oh, we'll do it together. We'll build it over from scratch. Start fresh.
How many times do I have to tell you it is over? We have absolutely nothing.
You once asked me to take a leap of faith. Well, I'm asking you. Take that leap. Suspend your disbelief long enough to just imagine what our life could be like together. It could be heaven on earth.
You made my life a living hell, and I've had enough.
You once said I was good for you. I believed in you when nobody else would. Well, I'm asking you to believe in me, Gloria. We were good together once, and I know we can be good together again, I swear.
Every time you get this close to me, my blood pressure rises to the roof. I practically pass out.
It's the hypoglycemia.
I don't have hypoglycemia.
You told me yourself that you had.
I told you that so you wouldn't find out that I was pregnant.
Dr. Clater told me you had
Yes,
hypoglycemia.
Dr. Clater would say that because he's worried about me. He would say anything I wanted him to.
Then why the Phoenix Bells?
Because I have a condition known as preeclampsia. Abnormally high blood pressure to you.
Is it serious?
Oh, it's a killer, Adam. Would you like to know how I got it? Take a very good look in the mirror.
Tad's right, isn't he? You're here because of Dell.
Dell told me your decision. I had to come. I want you to reconsider.
Who gives a damn what you want? Just what did Dell tell you?
What I prayed I wouldn't hear. That they'd talked and that Dixie decided not to donate.
And you don't approve. Well, that's just too bad.
You got a son. Try stepping in my shoes. You do understand the situation. His time is nearly up. Chances are Dell won't be able to continue on dialysis
He's
much
at the
longer.
top of the donors list.
It will quickly become his last and only hope. Dixie, could you live with yourself knowing...
How dare you? How dare you come to my house and
to
lecture
save
me?
my son's life?
What about my life? And Will's and Mama's? You abandoned us. You never sent so much as a postcard in all those years. You left and we simply ceased to exist.
Dixie,
and
this
then you waltz in here and ask me to give up a part of my body to a man that I barely know?
Well, Dell told me that you were getting closer
We're
to...
not. Not as far as I'm concerned. What do you care? Dell's all that matters to you. I don't mean anything, do I?
I realize that this is very difficult for you.
Difficult? What do you know about difficult? You always took the easy way out, leaving Mama easy, forgetting you had 2 other children easy.
Dixie, I wouldn't have come
if you didn't want something.
I'm begging you. I'll get down on my hands and knees if I have to. But for God's sake, Dixie, please, don't let my boy die.
Don't let your boy die. Let your boy die.
This concern for people is new to you, isn't it? I mean, you were nowhere around when Dixie's mother was sick and dying or your other boy, Will, was murdered. You're nowhere to be found then. What makes Dell so special?
I know this seems unfair.
No, it is unfair.
I am not here to ask forgiveness.
Good, because I will go to the grave cursing your name.
You are entitled, heaven knows. But you can't hold Dell responsible for my past sins.
Get him out of our house.
Dixie.
Go, man. Come on.
Please.
Come on.
You've got to help him. Don't do this. You mustn't.
down here,
Who is that? Excuse us.
Get your hands off me.
Dixie's father was just leaving.
So it was a nightmare about the accident?
No. That was last night's nightmare. Tonight's horror show is completely different.
Did you ever have this dream before?
And I hope I never have it again.
Then you'll need this.
It's a beautiful pendant.
It's much more than that. It's a talisman.
A talisman.
Mm-hmm.
It has like magical powers.
Oh, yeah. You know, Corvina gave it to me after I had one of my nightmares. The last one, as it turned out. See, it's a knight slaying a dragon. She said if I kept this with me at all times, I'd be safe from nightmares.
Does it work?
Oh, yeah. It works. I kept this under my pillow for most of my childhood. You're welcome to borrow it if you want.
Better?
Yeah, thank you.
Can I get you anything?
I'm fine. These from you? They're beautiful.
Yeah, they, reminder of better days.
I'm glad you came back. I know it was hard for you to apologize to Dell. I know.
For the life of me, Maria, I just don't get it.
Get what?
We go at it over Dell. I rage off into the night. I come back, you're in his room, you're talking like your best friends. Just tell me what the hell is going on.
I am not making this up. If you do not leave me alone, all of this pressure could put me in the hospital. Is that what you want? Is it? Because you're this close to making it happen.
Stop it.
I'm
Stop
telling
it.
the truth. If you love me as much as you say you do, then you would just go away and you would leave me alone.
I can't leave you alone. Because part of me is still inside you.
Yes, that's exactly why you must leave. Because you are endangering my baby. Every time you make my blood pressure rise, I come this much closer to having a seizure or just slipping into a coma.
Stop it! I'm sorry I yelled. You don't have to make up a lot of ridiculous stories to keep me away from you.
You think I'm making this up?
I think you live in a viper's nest. Tad and Dixie and the Martins are all poisoning your mind against me. That's why you think I have to stay away?
If you do not believe me, then ask Dr. Clater yourself.
As you've just said, Dr. Clater will say anything you want him to say. That makes him part of the problem, doesn't it? My prescription for this whole thing is for us to move as far away from Pine Valley as possible so we can raise our child in peace and quiet.
Ah, shut up!
Gloria.
Shut up! Shut up!
Gloria?
The baby. Gloria, you gotta get hold of yourself. It's all right. Calm down. Calm down. Calm it.
How did you get in here?
He was in the bedroom.
Breaking and entering. Terrific. Back to your old ways, right, Adam?
Gloria and I were celebrating.
You call this celebrating, Adam?
The baby. He knows.
Oh, wonderful, Adam. What were you going to do? You're going to stake your claim? You're going to hit her over the head with your club and drag her back to your cave by her hair?
I didn't mean to upset her.
This is the worst possible thing that you could have done.
Are you unaware of her condition?
Oh, pre-eclampsia? Yeah, I heard the party line.
It happens to be very, very serious.
Well, I don't believe a word of it.
Adam, it happens to be life-threatening.
I don't care if you believe it, Adam. I want you out of my house now.
That's it. Come on, let's go.
All right.
What are you doing here?
Honey, Adam was just leaving, okay?
I came by to see Gloria, but...
You made Gloria cry again. Why don't you just leave her alone?
That's the question everybody is asking, Sport.
I'm not going to sit idly by while you turn my son against me, too.
Junior makes up his own mind who he likes and doesn't like. And if he doesn't like his father, well, so be it. Come on, sweetheart.
Well, you've only got yourself to thank.
Sanctimonious. You're all in this, every one of you.
Oh, yes. Everyone is wrong but you, Adam.
You're trying to use my wife and my son against me.
No, you managed to alienate your entire family all by yourself.
Daddy. Son. How you feeling, boy? You look fantastic. Well, I wish I could say the same for you. You went a couple of rounds with some political hothead. Still leading with your right, huh?
I think I must have been leading with my chin this one.
You all right?
Yeah, about fair to middling.
He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, just a little misunderstanding. What brings you to Pine Valley?
Oh, I just thought I'd check on my favorite son and see how he was faring. Oh, that's just what we need in Washington, another wild man, huh?
It's nothing. I'm fine, really. They just want to keep me overnight to run some tests in the morning. So I figured why go home just to come back.
You sure?
100%. There's nothing to worry about, Daddy.
You ought to know better than to tell me not to worry. Any luck on that spare yet?
Doc Rosenstein's a good man, Daddy. He's doing everything that he can. If there's a kidney out there with my name on it, he'll find it.
Sure would make things a lot easier if Dixie would come around.
Whoa, Daddy, rein it up right there. Don't tell me that you're here to stir up trouble with Dixie.